And we conclude another incredible week, Baruch Hashem, of learning 5 minutes of tefillah. And over here, in Perek Gimel of his concluding remarks, he sort of takes the liberty to almost segue slightly off of the topic of tefillah. I should say not slightly off of the topic of tefillah, but rather slightly deeper. And he says that Besiyam HaKuntris, B'Ratzoni L'Hisakev, I want to dwell on one of the foundational yesodos, one of the foundational ideas in Avodas Hashem, ubishleimus Avodas HaTefillah. So this is an idea that we're about to present, which you can anticipate is going to be a little bit of a deeper one. And it's one that's going to touch upon tefillah, but more just going to be a very deep and fundamental idea in our relationship with Hashem. So he says as follows. We're going to say it in our words, and we'll hopefully try to present it as best as follows. Imagine one has a father, and a father goes and gives him an incredible present. Let's say he buys him a new car. Beautiful. The next day, his father goes and buys him a new house. Wow, so nice. The father happens to be a doctor, and this person that his father just bought him a new house, a new car, this person has a terrible eye ailment, can't really see, his eyes are failing. The doctor said there's no hope. His father comes through and saves his eyesight. And that father, aside from being an incredible eye doctor, an ophthalmologist that just saved his son's eyesight, he also happens to dabble in cardiology. He is a little bit of a heart doctor. And this man's son, so this father's grandson, unfortunately falls incredibly ill with a horrible stomach problem. Heart problem, and his grandfather comes in and saves the day. So this person, his father bought him a new car, bought him a new house, saved his eyesight, saves his son's heart, and further, the father continuously and ever presently is saving and helping and giving to his son. This, says Rav Shimshon Pincus, is precisely how our Father in heaven, how God relates to us each and every day, giving us parnasa, giving us our houses, giving us our health, giving us our children, curing us and healing us in the most incredible manners. Okay, so what's so deep? Now imagine that person's father wasn't feeling well. He was in pain. The son, after just receiving so much from his father, gets a call from his dad that he's not feeling well. Would his son at that moment say, Dad, by the way, you know that new car you bought me? I could use a second one. You kidding me? Your father just gave you everything and he doesn't feel good. There's only one thing that's on your mind right now, that your father doesn't feel good. Says Rav Shimshon Pincus, Chazal revealed to us the most incredible and deep idea. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God, our Creator, teaches us, Imai anoichi bitzara, that when we are in pain, that when we have a problem, Kaviyachol the Shechina, God feels our pain. So when we turn to Hashem and daven, when that man turns to his father and asks him for something, why does he want something? Why do we want something? Because I don't feel good? Because I have a problem? No, that's not why you want something. You have your problem, but we know everything is for the good. Whatever Hashem does, Gamzu L'Taiva. From our earthly perspective, there's no reason to pray for it to get better. But you know why we should daven for it to get better? Because our loving Father is in pain. Because when I'm in pain, He's in pain. So when I need something, when I have a problem, when I have a health issue, when I need a shidduch, when I need parnasa, when I need to have success in this business deal, when I need to understand this piece of Torah, when I need to be able to give tzedakah, you know why I turn to Hashem in prayer? Not because I need it. Because from my perspective, we have to figure out a way to deal with the fact that everything that happens to us is for the good. But you know why you daven for it? Because Imai Anoichi Bitzara. Because Hashem, the creator of the world, this greatest entity that we just spent a few days realizing, the infinite, almost unfathomable greatness of God, he is in pain. That loving father that bought his son the car, the house, healed his eyesight, healed his grandson's heart, is in pain. So when the son calls up his father, you know what he says to him? Not that I need anything, but Dad, I want you to feel better, and therefore you should heal me so that you feel better. A completely new, enlightening way that Rosh Pincus is telling us from the Ramchal, in the Derech Hashem and Mesilas Yesharim, how we should approach Hashem to daven. Why? Because He, God, is in pain.